friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you a scrapbook process video for the wild hair kits. And what you saw there is the mood board for the month of April for the wild hair kits. And I actually designed it, so that is what I am inspired by today. And I decided to do a little bit of a painty background. And that was inspired by the mood board from that picture that was all like painty and stuff. So I am getting out some just like texture paste stuff from my stash, and I'm trying to match the pictures or the colors that are in the mood board to try and get those colors to make this little background. So I just took a scrap of plastic and put it under, I put two underneath, and I'm going to put the paint and the texture paste on the plastic, mix them together, and then spread it onto the page to make a little background. And I'm going to use my heat tool to dry it in between because I'm going to do lots of different colors. So the next color I'm going to do is yellow. And I just need a little bit of this color because it's very bright, so I don't need a lot. And I'm going to scrape it on there as well. So I'm using this Heidi Swap stuff. I don't really know what it is. I just found it on sale at Michael's. And it does the trick. Sorry about this part being sideways. I made a mistake when editing it, and it's too late to change it now, but I promise it will switch back very soon. There we go. Okay, so I added the blue, and now I'm going to put some white on top just because it was a little too bright for my liking, a little too much, and honestly, the white didn't really cover it up as much as I wanted it to. It made it more shimmery, which is fine. I didn't totally aim for it to be shimmery, but I still think it works out anyway. And I think it looks just fine. So there we go. There's a close-up. And I dried it in between so it wouldn't get too muddy. Now, this part was a little frustrating. I found this like weird paper stuff on my desk, and I thought I would map my picture with it, but the tape didn't work to stay, so you'll see me throughout the video trying to fix that. But now I'm going to figure out what kind of paper layers I want, and I get out this tool that I have that distresses the edges of the layers, and yeah, that definitely gives more texture to the page, and I like that a lot. So if you don't know, today is one of the 30 days of videos that I'm doing. Sorry, there's a fly flying around me and it's distracting me. It's not even summer. So I'm doing 30 days of videos, all sorts of videos, Bible journaling. Oh my gosh, sorry, the fly. Happy mail, scrapbooking, incoming mail, outgoing mail, hauls, all that good stuff. So 30 days from April 12th till May 11th. And May 11th marks my 3 years of being on YouTube, which is so exciting for me, and I'm really happy about that. There is a giveaway on my Instagram, so if you would like to get some mail from me, then you can go check that out. Okay, so yeah, now I'm just creating the different layers, and as you can see, this paper wasn't really sticking to anything, and it was really annoying, but I eventually get out my glue gun, and it turns out fine. It was just really frustrating to try and put the layers together when nothing was working for me, but it's all good. If you want to see what I have in this kit for this month, you can go to my YouTube page, and on what month is it? April. Yeah. I'm doing anyway. You know how I pre-record things. So anyway, April 2nd, I posted my unboxing video. So you can see what I have in my kit. I have lots of the Maggie Holmes Sunny Days collection, the ephemera, and lots of other fun things. So you can go check that out. If you're curious. If you're not, then don't worry about it. But anyway, here I'm just adding some layers, and I added a tag and a doily. The doily's from my stash. I added part of a frame as a layer. And at this point, I have no idea how I'm gonna lay this all out. I just knew I wanted some paper layers and I wanted that background, but I was completely stuck on the layout of this. So, it takes me a moment to kind of figure out what direction I'm going to go with this. I also got the chipboard from Sunny Days in this kit, which is great. Oh, and then I write out, I forget, but this, yeah, I put it out and then I put the letters out and then I take it off because I was so not happy with it. I thought it would make it look better, but I didn't like it. And yeah, so this was definitely like a little bit of a challenge for me to figure out where everything should go and the placement. I don't know if the mixed media threw me off or what. Something threw me off because I was struggling with this one. Even with the layers, I was struggling. I don't know if I just had a bad start because of the paper I matted my photo with, and I don't know. But here we go. I brought out the glue gun, and I'm like, okay, this better stick now. So now I'm just trying to figure out, what do I do for a title? What do I want to call this? This is a picture from my trip to Hawaii, and this was the beach that is from Lost that their plane crashed on. So it was pretty cool to see that, even though it was just a beach, but it was cool to say that like I've been on that beach. And yeah, bringing in more hot glue because that was just being silly. So then I flip my page over and somehow that shifts my perspective a little bit, and I go to my cut apart page and cut out some things to maybe make it work. Bringing that hot glue gun out again. I can't read what it says. You might be able to, but on my screen it's like small and minimized. So you might be able to read what it says, but yeah, so I distressed that and I was putting everything together and I was like, okay, this is looking a little bit better. I feel a little bit better about this. So I start gluing things down and I kind of tilt everything a little bit, and I do cover up a lot of the mixed media, but that doesn't bother me. No big deal. And yeah, so at this point I'm like, okay, this is a lot better. This is getting somewhere at least. I've got a title. The goal was at least to find a title. And then I had all these little cute shells from the Sunny Days collection. And I thought, well, this is perfect because we're on a beach, so it makes sense. And I cut up the shell a little bit and rearranged things a little bit. And I thought, okay, this is better. I'm feeling this. This is good. And this is kind of the direction I go in. This video only has 2 minutes left out of the 10. So you can tell I'm getting to the end and I'm happy with how it's looking. Of course, bringing out the enamel dots, but I have to use like wet glue because of the layers of mixed media behind it. I didn't have any other kind of wet glue, so I just used a hot glue gun, which worked totally fine. No issues with that. Yeah, and I'm just seeing if anything else will fit or work or what else I can add. I will put the link down below for the Wild Hair Kits. If you've never heard of it, it is a kit company where you fill out a style profile and they will send you a kit based on your preferred products and the projects you're working on. So it's a really neat concept. Every single kit is different and it is geared towards exactly what you're looking for. So I'll put that down below if you're interested in ordering a kit or just curious about what it is about. So I put some Heidi Swap Color Shine on it in gold, and then I realized there's not really much gold in this layout, so I add some black because that brings out some of the black in the title and the words in that cut apart, and I like that better. And oh yes, and then I go get a black pen and outline it because it just needed something else, and yeah, that definitely finished it off nicely. I do a little bit of journaling, and in the end, after everything, I finally do like how it turned out. I was tapping with my thumbs a little bit. I'm not sure what else I add. I don't remember what else I add here, but oh yes, a little bit of stamping. I just wanted to bring in a little bit more of that black, do a little bit of something else. And this was actually a date stamp with like, it had like X's on the side, and I just wanted the X's, not the date. So that's why I had that piece of paper covering it up there a little bit. So there we go. This is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.